Happy Monday, Eagle community. It is April 17th. Had a busy weekend this weekend. Many of you might have been at volleyball or even up here at school for our book fair and also for violin, choir, guitar. If you haven't had a chance to check out any of our fine arts um, events, violin, guitar, choir, even our art show that is hanging up in our hallways is phenomenal. Please make sure you get a chance to check that out, even if you just come to visit the library for our book fair the next couple days. Some good stuff going on up here. You got some little artists there in your houses, so we are excited to share all of that goodness outside of math, science, social studies, reading, language arts, the good stuff that helps grow the brain too. So that happened this weekend. We hope that you guys had a good one. So, just really quickly, things that are in this email and reviewed in this message this morning. So, kindergarten enrollment is opening today. This is for your friends that are out there that you know that have future Eagles that are ready for kindergarten next year. So, those that will be 5 as of September 1st that will start kindergarten next year, future Eagles, it's time to get them enrolled between April 17th and April 28th. Um, tell all your friends, tell the kids at the daycare, the people at the daycare as you pick your kiddos up if you have some there that are going to have kids that come to Freiheit for kindergarten. After enrollment opens and then it closes on April 28th, more dates will come in regard to enrolling returning Eagles for next year. And those of you that have students that will be going to the new school, Faria Spitzer, I know that Miss Harden will be sending an email out. The district has been working on getting email addresses and your information uploaded into Skyward Messenger so that she can send out information to you. And I will also be attaching a message to you all through my Monday message so that you have her information as well coming in the coming week. So don't feel like you haven't heard anything. They're working on it. It's been since the boundaries have been approved, all of that has been being worked on. But for us, kindergarten roundup for everybody, kindergarten camp, kindergarten enrollment is the same. So April 17th through 28th, new to kindergarten enrollment is happening now. Birth certificate, social security records, shot records, those are the things, a utility or electric bill to show proof of residency so we know where your boundaries are. Those are the things you need to get them enrolled. And then our kinder camp for Freiheit Elementary School will be on May 9th. So once we get our enrollment and know who's going to be coming, we'll send out that information, post it on social media, flyers, things like that. So you'll know that information. So just get your friends or you, if you have a future Eagle, get that information out. And we can't wait to meet some of our future Eagles, or Eaglets, if you will. Attached to this email is our Title I parent survey. Freiheit, along with there are 7 schools in Comal ISD that are Title I campuses. That means we receive federal funds based on our economically disadvantaged percentage. That is our free and reduced lunch status. So we use those funds to purchase resources for our campus. And do other family engagement activities. You'll notice that at most of our events, we have free books to pass out. We also do our Math is a Big Deal night. That's supported through our federal funding for our Title I status. So lots of opportunities for kids to get engaged in community events. And so those are free to our community. So with that, we have a parent survey that we do each year. And we ask our community to fill that out. It gives us feedback on how much engagement our community had in those events, what our community would like to see in regard to community engagement events in the future, and then also things that we could do better in regard to community engagement or communication, or what you would like to see in regard to parent involvement or parent information sessions, things like that. My goal is to get as many of you on our campus or get resources to you as much as possible, what you need to know moving forward. So this survey is not long, but it's not short, but it is important. And so I'm asking that you please provide us that information. We have time to post on social media. We have time to talk to our friends um, on the telephone about things that matter to us, things that are important to us, things we wish we could see or wish we would know. And so the survey, while it may not be the perfect platform to talk about what we want or need, it does allow us to give some answers that might be pushing our school in the right direction for what you want for your kiddos and what I want for your kiddos. So please take some time to fill out the survey. Even if we get 5 responses, it's a step in the right direction, but I hope we get way more than 5, especially with 900 and almost 50 students here on campus. So please take some time to fill out our survey, and the link is provided in the email. And we hope that we get some responses from you so that we can start planning forward for next year, because it is that time of year. Our fourth, fifth grade science fair is coming up on the 20th from 6 to 7 p.m. This is open to our entire community, free event. We are having a PTA meeting prior to, it's our board election. So for new president, vice presidents, our board elections are tonight. And then from there, we will have a walkthrough to see all of our excellent science fair projects, and then also announce our winners of our science fair projects. We're really excited to see who our top scientists are based on these judge selections. And then just a big congratulations to all of our science minded Eagles, regardless of whoever wins or whoever the judges choose to be our top notch scientists. But these kiddos have been working on these science fair projects in class and just doing a great job with their scientific methods and research and working together collaboratively. It's been really great. And the teachers, too, have been wonderful in implementing this in the classroom. So come on out on the 20th and check it out. And we are excited to see that. Prior to, we're having the Yuck Science guy come out and do an assembly for us. It's very interactive, and that's supported by our PTA. They brought in that assembly. So thank you for your PTA membership. Part of what pays for those assemblies is our PTA membership and our fundraisers that we have throughout the year. So he is coming on the 19th, and we are excited to see him and engage him with our kiddos. Again, pushing that science knowledge, that science experiments, and science engagement. So we are excited to do that. So it's a week of science this week. Our third grade wax museum was supposed to be paired with our science fair, and our kids just needed more time. They're super excited about the research they're doing. They've picked some really impactful figures that they've chosen throughout history, and even current figures that are impactful in the community and in the world. And so they need some more time to research. They're diving in. And so we are moving their wax museum to May 16th. It's going to be paired with another Title I event that we're going to have, um, pushing some summer reading program into summertime, providing you guys with some free books that you can take home. So we're going to do that, moving it into May 16th into the evening, so that the kiddos have some more time to prepare, plan their costumes for their figures, and practice their scripts and rehearse for everybody. So that will happen. So please don't panic. We are still having our third grade wax museum. It's just going to be postponed. And then lastly, our library reminders. We are done with our readathon. It was a huge success. We reached our goal of our minutes read, and now the kids have until April 19th, which is Wednesday, to spend their readathon or their rat bucks. So make sure that they spend those by the 19th of April. They cannot be used after the 19th, so don't miss the chance to do that. And there are 3 more days of our spring book fair. The book fair is open from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. Monday and Tuesday of this week, and then 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Wednesday, the 19th. So if the students miss their shopping day, they can bring their money and shop during their recess. And then on Wednesday at 3 p.m. is when Miss Plum will have to start packing up all of the good stuff. I know I bought my books this weekend on Saturday when she was open. So that's all I've got for my message. I know it was wordy, but lots of good stuff. Star tests starting next week for our kiddos in third, fourth, and fifth. Just make sure they're getting good night's sleep, a tasty breakfast, fueling the brain. I tell the kids all the time, in those grade levels, that star is star, a test is a test, right? We took a driving test to get our driver's license. Some of us took a test to go to college. Some of us took a test to become teachers or principals. Some of us took a test to be hairdressers. Some of us take tests to become lawyers. There is always going to be a test. Always. That's just life. We're not going to avoid a test, get out of a test. There's nothing that we can do. In life, we're going to have to take a test at some point. So while it might stress us out, I was stressed to take my teacher test, my principal test is just part of life. The stress isn't that we don't know the stuff. The stress is, am I going to do good enough to pass it? Right. I, as far as STAR, for you parents out there thinking about it, it's not about if we pass or fail it. It's about, did we do our best? If a kid comes in and sits down and shows their work and can leave the school and say, Mom, Dad, I worked hard, or I did better this year than last year. That's our goal. At Fryhead Elementary School, growth is what matters to me. Growth it should be what matters to our teachers. Growth is what we talk about. So we have data from year to year to year. And if a kid can come in and work hard and show that they learned something more from third to fourth grade, fourth to fifth grade, that's what matters. And so I want you to hear what I'm saying. And this is what I say to kids. Accountability is accountability, and it's here, and we have to have it. So growth is what matters. Growing kids so that we know we're doing our job and they're doing theirs and their brain is getting smarter is what matters. And that we're doing our job to give them the knowledge they need. And if they aren't, are we putting a good plan in place for them? That's why we're here. So please tell your kids, do the best they can. That's what I'm telling them. That's what you tell them. And on any day, star day, non-star day, who cares? That if they come here and do their best, that's what matters. Okay? So please hear me when I say that, and I mean that, and I will say it every time you talk to me about that. So I'm excited to see what happens in the next couple weeks as we end this school year. We've got some fun stuff planned, and I'm glad you're along this journey with us. Thank you for making this a great first year for me at Freiheit, and I'm excited to be a part of it for hopefully many years to come. So have a wonderful week, and thanks again.